What up?
Welcome.
We are
First of
here.
all, great
We are
hat.
back.
Probably the best Packers uniform. The blue and yellow.
Yeah, well, I'll talk about uniforms later, but the Packers and Steelers game tonight is the first ever yellow helmet on yellow helmet game in NFL history.
What?
The the Steelers helmets are yellow because they're wearing alternates,
Okay.
and the Packers helmets are yellow because they're their normal yellow helmets.
I gotta Google these Steeler uniforms.
They're ass.
Or are they like old schools or are they new
They're like
alternates?
bumblebees.
Oh yeah, wow, they are pretty bad. Oh my god.
Yeah. But
Oh
yeah,
my
so
god.
it'll be the first yellow helmet on yellow helmet game of NFL history.
Is this like alternate jersey week or something? Because the Eagles
I
were
don't
in
know.
Kelly Green, and I thought I saw another team. Maybe it's just coincidence.
Yeah, I don't know. Welcome. What are you drinking there, Quinn? What do you got?
What's up? I got Alicia's dad was in Dominican Republic, I think. Somewhere, and he brought me a nice fresh roast coffee back. So I'm drinking black coffee from I think the DR. But
Ooh,
yeah, it's
that's
delicious.
wonderful. I made pour over coffee for the first time in a while.
Whoa, yeah, I haven't made that in
So-
a minute.
Freshly ground the beans, some Bucks County coffee beans.
Bucks County.
Yeah, it's good. Sam's Club. It hits though. It's not. I mean, I like having the Nespresso, but like, there's something about having like a pour over cup that's very nice.
Yeah, that's a nice glass too. I need a glass mug.
I got it free from Nespresso. So maybe you ditch the Breville or whatever you have and get an espresso, so you can get free things when you order $200 worth of coffee pods.
It's a lot of coffee.
Um,
All right, let's get into this sorry league that we are a part of.
yeah. Do you want to, before we go through this score, do you want to look at our standings and kind of where we're at in the league right now?
I would love to.
Yeah. So let's do that. My tab went away.
Well,
So-
starting at the bottom, yeah, this is uncharted territory, but I am 1-6, 160 points for 5-game losing streak, and my points against isn't even that bad. Like, it's probably maybe a little above average, but it's not even that bad.
Yeah. No, it's just rough. It's rough
It's
out here,
bad.
man. I mean, it's Justin Fields. I'll talk about it later, but it's Justin Fields as a con artist for fantasy.
It's not helping, but yeah, it's a rebuilding year. We'll
Yep.
bounce back.
And we got 2-2-5s. We have El Scorcho, who took a loss, and then Ricky, who avoided being in the 1-6 club with you.
Yeah, shout out Ricky.
I mean, Spencer's got the points for. His points against is just rough. I mean, he's been beaten
20
up
points
front.
higher than anyone else.
Yeah. We got a couple 3 and 4s. A lot of 3 and 4s, actually.
A lot of 3 and 4s. Yeah.
And then a couple 4 and 3s. Dart Vader on a one game losing streak. Rob on a 2-game losing streak.
Dude, Darth Vader only has 19 more points than me? 4? It's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty
Over
low.
7 games, it's like nothing.
Mm-hmm. We have Raj at 5-2. And I think that he should be 6-1, honestly.
Yeah, good
But
squad.
he just played one of the other 6-1 teams.
Him and Derek are both very solid.
And then we had 2 6-1s, and we'll get into the rankings and everything. But Steinley took first place from me. I am on a little bit of a downturn right now.
Yeah, well, you had.
I'm
Did
just
you get an injury
hurt.
bug too? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hurt, and people are on bye, and yeah, I'm on a little bit of a downturn, but I'm still doing okay. But I've been beat up this year for sure.
Yeah. You snuck by last week.
Yeah, well,
Against Darth
I'll get
Vader.
into. So let's go through the matchups.
Yeah, go for
I
it.
was going to start with me anyway. So I lost my first game of the season in the prior week, And then I barely scraped by over Carl and Darth Vader this past week. Quinshon Judkins led the way, and it was nice because it was a revenge game for him, who was traded away from Darth Vader earlier this year. So him dropping 3 tuds on Carl is funny.
That is nice.
And then it was a late performance that I needed from Kenneth Walker on Monday night, who just looked rough against the Texans defense, which is a good defense in their own right. The next matchup we had Fabian. He got another win. He got his 3rd win of the year over Derek Bogey. Fabian was led by Trey McBride, Drake May, and Lad McConkey. Them white boys got motion. Very good. And Eric now falls to 4-3, so he's hoping to get back in the win column this week because otherwise he'll be sitting at 500. El Scorcho had a solid effort, but at the end he did take the loss last week. Una's team was too hot to handle, even for El Scorcho himself.
Yeah, Una's on a nice little run. I feel like
he was.
He was in the dumps with me first few weeks.
He's on a run with points, but he's getting beat up by everyone.
Yeah.
But Una was led by Smitty, Chris Olave, and DeAndre Swift, and also got the win after starting Chig Okonkwo, who had 0 points.
Eesh.
I don't even know.
I
don't even know what Chig's full first name. I'm not even going to try it.
Yeah.
Spencer, he needed a lot more out of his running backs. I mean, that's how the team that he drafted was to, be led by his running backs. And Ashton Genty not really producing was his downfall, I think. Which I learned over the course of this week that the Chiefs' defense in that game was like historically good. Like,
really?
It was the first team, I think, in this century, like after 2000, that shut out a team that allowed 5 first downs and under 100 yards of total offense.
Damn, I didn't realize it was under 100 yards.
Yeah, so the
that
Chiefs
is wild.
So I think
especially you'd think just garbage time alone.
The next game, Ricky went belt to ass on Rob. He was led by solid performances by just everyone really. Gibbs had a great game. AJ Brown had a great game, but Rick's team really just most people had over 10 on his team, which really leads to good results. And on Rob's end of the ball, Rob's side of the ball, his highs were high in terms of his producers, but his lows were really low, and they were kind of his killers. He got 0 points out of Kittle, which hurt most fantasy managers and across the landscape. Only 6 points from Kamara, and he wanted more from Pickens. But now that CD's back, Pickens has only scored 12 points, so he's sort of been hampered a lot more, which is, hurts his team. So, but yeah, Ricky's team just all around was solid.
Yeah, big week for Rick.
Next game was the biggest game of the week, in my opinion. I mean, it was an absolute shootout. It was Sauce Squad versus Raj and Pitchy Woo Woo. And the Sauce stayed saucy.
Dude, he got the dub. He's looking good.
Yeah, 154 points over 139, which is crazy.
It is crazy.
As has been the case all year, really. Jamar Chase was absolutely Herculean in this. And Keenan Allen looks phenomenal. Old man Keenan.
Yeah.
So I don't think
he
had a crazy game on Thursday night this week, but he really led the way for the Sauce Squad. And then
they look good, and Raj would have beat every other team except Ricky or Sauce Squad. So
yeah. Well, and Raj was led by Bo Nix's comeback against the Giants. Did you watch that madness unfold?
Did.
Yeah, we were out to eat, and I was
Craziness.
kept glancing over at the TV, and I was like, are they going to win?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, but Raj also lost his starting tight end, Darren Waller. That hurts, but he also picked up the hot tight end in free agency, who's already scored, I think, like 18 points on Thursday night for this week that we're playing right now. So, it hurts, but he's in good hands. And then, finally, the last one I mentioned it before. The big rig has been absolutely bamboozled by Justin Fields.
Come on, man.
Um, he 4 points and led the rig to a
2 weeks
loss
in a
versus
row.
Andrew, who I just like saying bamboozled. Andrew had CMC and Justin Herbert really explode for his team. And so, again, them white boys got motion. The rig is 1-6 now. And, I may just want to ask on the pod, are you in fact tanking for Arch Manning?
Nothing's off the table at this point right now.
Understood. I will say on your end, Rashi Rice looked good.
He did. There is a
In
little
his first
hope.
game back. I think he's given a lot of people hope, including the rig. But yeah, getting the quarterback situation figured out is paramount at this point.
Yeah, we'll see. We're riding with Tyler Huntley this week. So
Snoop
we'll
Huntley. But yeah, no, the rig just couldn't get it done against Andrew. And Andrew just had a solid performance. It wasn't that many points he was going up against. No offense, but he just scored 120, got it done. There's your recap.
Yeah, no, the league's in. I think it's really the top is very interesting to me right now because I don't think Sauce is looking good, but I still think it's of the top 5 teams, anyone with a winning record right now is in very good shape. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes down the stretch.
Yeah. Well, and I'll get into the weekly awards too. I think the team of the week goes to Steinley for winning the shootout against Raj.
Yeah.
He took the weekly prize with his high score. He climbed to first place in the league, beat Raj, which was a key matchup. And one of the things I wanted to point out too is that, Brock Bowers and Amari Hampton are both out for his team right now. So when they come back,
he's deep too.
Yeah, he's it's deep and saucy, So,
yeah, no, it's big time.
When those guys come back, I think he's going to be scary. Because he's doing this being led by Kyle Pitts and Rashad White. So he's just making, and Joe Flacco was his starting quarterback this week. Old man Joe, absolutely insane. I talked about him before, and I'm going to keep harping on him. The bust of the week, there was a lot of guys that had bad games. A lot of tight ends put up 0 points. I think we had 3 teams last week that tight ends scored 0, but it's got to be Justin Fields.
Yeah, it's just he's a free agent if anyone's looking for a quarterback.
Yeah, he should be a free agent in real life. It's just he did it again. He did it to the Steelers last year, and he's doing it to the Jets this year.
Yeah, I was never a fan of him as a actual football player, but fantasy you kind of go for the guys who can run and kind of just rack up garbage points.
Yeah.
But he's just too inconsistent.
No,
it's all over the place.
It's not working.
And he might not even play now because he sucks. So.
No one really popped off in terms of waiver wire acquisitions. I think if anything, it's Oronde Granson, who Raj picked up, but he didn't really contribute last week. He's more of the big pickup for this current week.
Yeah.
And then to recap the challenges, just because we are 2 weeks out from the last one. So this past week, Steinley won. He was the king of the hill. That's why he's the team of the week, and that's why he's in first place. And then the week before that, Andrew took because his starting running backs had over 55 points. So it was seeing who could have the most points out of their RB1 and 2. So he took that. And then, we're looking at this week, which is, there was a little bit of, not controversy, but a big discussion in the Discord.
Yeah.
On how to manage it.
In the Discord.
I don't think.
Why don't you lay out both things? Because I still don't really.
So here's the two sides.
It's a toughie. Yeah.
2 sides of the aisle. The challenge is whoever can win while having dead weight on their team. Meaning for example, last week Rob started George Kittle, who played in a game. He wasn't hurt. He wasn't on a bye, and he's
right.
Still
it wasn't
scored
like
0
a
points.
Right. Exactly.
So to me, that's dead weight. And if he had won, I think he should have gotten it. People are saying in the Discord that it should be players that score points, but just score the lowest amount of points in a win. Because, like, for example, I could pick up Bo Melton,
Yeah.
and if I somehow win, Bo Melton's not going to get any stats because he's a special teamer in a corner. But
Right.
I could pick up Bo Melton, and if I win somehow, then he
And he
played in
puts
the
up
game, and I
0
took
points,
I took
presumably.
the L.
Yeah.
That's how you can game it. So Fabian threw out the idea of, oh, well, I can pick up someone on bye, or I can play someone who's injured, who I'm going to take the 0. But if I still win, I win the money. And so that's the one side of the aisle. The other side of the aisle is you need to be a player that scored points.
I
So
think I think it should be somewhere in the middle, like your example of Rob last week, where you can't play someone on bye or someone who's hurt, but someone who's actively like dressed to play and very well could accumulate points, whether it be injury or some weird play or something. That should be what qualifies it. And then if you get 0 points, that's fine. I mean, I could have started Justin Fields last week. He could have got
yeah,
0 points.
no,
And
exactly.
if I would have won, yeah.
Well, and I think that, I think that what's going to happen is we're going to see how it shakes out at the end of the week. Like
They're
Andrew's starting
probably,
Kyle
yeah,
Monangai.
right.
So, like, if Kyle Monangai doesn't do anything, which he'll get run, but if he doesn't do anything, but he's dressed, he went out there, why not? Like, he started him.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I don't think you can, because then you're getting into like how people should choose to play like
Yeah.
dressed players, and that's just too much oversight.
I do think that there was some resolve, though, because I also mentioned that there's worlds where your defense and your kicker score you negative points.
I agree. It should be like flex
Contributing
slash
players, skill
quarterback.
players.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like
Yeah.
a kicker, I think
A
Cam
defense
Little.
can score negative points too. I know you raised that point. Like
Yeah,
very
like
realistically can get negative points.
yeah, most players aren't going to score. Like most skill players aren't going to score negative, but like a kicker, like Cam Little on the Jaguars last week, I don't think he had any field goals. I think he missed his only extra point, so he had
Yeah.
-1 for the week.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's
And if
like,
you
okay, we'll
started
just do skill players. But I
if you
think,
started
like I
Las
said,
Vegas defense last week, like
yeah. No, I think, like I said, I think we're going to see how it shakes out by the end of the week, and really go from there. But
yeah, no, that makes sense.
but yeah, it got heated, which I like. I like the spice.
We like opinions.
You want to get into the quads?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hell yeah!
Oh
You
Jesus.
sound defeated.
Well, it's just, alrighty. First of all, shout out on the new graphics.
Well, I
Looking
like
very
that.
clean. Yeah. I was like, gotta match the brand. Building a brand here.
I dig it.
Alrighty. The bottom left, WTF. And I'm sorry, Rick. This should have been just me. But I was looking at everything and I was like, he's only got 15 more points for than me. He's got one more win. His points against are lower than me. Like, I'm not saying either of us are in great shape, Rick, but we're probably objectively the two worst teams in the league. So you did make the bottom left with me.
God.
But otherwise, yeah, I'm obviously 1-6. We already talked about that 5-game losing streak. That might be a record. And Rick's 2-5, but he does have a 1-game winning streak. But like I said, we both suck. So
Yeah, there's not much to say. Ricky did get a win last week.
he did, and I was ready to put myself in this quadrant, but it's more so fairness to the other teams in the bottom right. I do think, Rick, you're a step below them. All right, Darth Vader, Barkley, and El Scorcho. And this is potentially controversial with Darth Vader. Actually, definitely is controversial. He's 4-3.
Yeah.
779 points for. He's 19 more points than me. That's not great. Points against is shockingly low. And I still just don't see it. I can't really go much higher than that, especially with the other teams that are going to be in the top left. Barkley and El Scorcho, also, we all kind of suck. El Scorcho, I'm really rooting for you. 841 points for. You're just 2-5, man. You gotta rack up some wins here.
It is bad luck. It is very much bad luck.
Yeah, right. And like I said, yeah, and I think Darth Vader is a bad team. Sorry. Alrighty. Real World Order, Last Chance U, the coronavirus. All 3 and 4. I think this is just a fair spot to put these guys. I can't go higher. As you can see, there's going to be quite a few teams in the top dog spot right now, but um, our points for are all in the eights. All a few winning game streaks. Coronavirus dropped 2, but I still think he's a solid team. Just kind of in a bad spot right now, but um, they need to, I think, start like playing seriously as we get closer to the playoffs here. Like you can't drop to 3 and 5 and 3 and 6. Got to start getting some wins.
Yeah, and the bye week mayhem is really hurting people now too for that. Like you want to get heat, you want to get hot right now, but like it's tough to start back up running backs, but that's what people are doing at this point.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and everyone's injured. Everyone's got buys. So this is, these are the money wins this time of year. And here we go. We got Sauce Squad, Love is in the Air, Pitchy, and Derek. There is a little bit. I couldn't put Pitchy and Derek, even though they have less wins in the top two, lower. They actually have the most points for. They're like pretty much tied. They're point 0.3 apart, points for, in the league. They're 5 and 2. Derek's 4 and 3. I'm telling you, that's like unlucky. He's a solid team. I think he's going to show up in the playoffs. So he's in the top right. Pitchy, obviously, good week. Tough loss to Sauce. And then Sauce and Love is in the Air, both 6 and 1.
Yeah, and like I mentioned at the top too, my team is really deflated right now. Not having Puka, losing Malik Neighbors, the injury bug has really gotten me. I'm still sustaining, but it's it's rough out here. So I could have seen a world where I would be in that second tier. I think my record is just helping me stay in that top tier.
Yeah, it's the record, and I think you have fallen off a little bit in the last 2 weeks. I mean, but that's only because you were so dominant the first 4 weeks.
Yeah.
That's
why.
But yeah, I mean, 6 and 1, you're still in great shape.
Yeah. No, I like all those teams. All those teams in the winning formula. I really like.
I think any of these teams can win it all. Honestly.
Yeah. No, it's going to be a fun playoffs too, because then, I mean, if we're looking at the playoffs, we have 4 teams that are looking like very good chances, very good odds. And then I think we only make 2 more teams, and we got 3 teams in that getting hot and getting not. So I think only 6 teams get in, and we have 7 that are like, eyeing the playoffs.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. And Darth Vader's record could put him in, and he could prove me wrong. But I still just, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how the rest of the year plays out with him.
Yeah, no, I dig that. It's crazy that we're already talking about the playoffs.
I know. Well, what do we have? Like 5 weeks left, probably. Maybe more than that.
6.
Week 8. Yeah, 6. Okay.
They start after week 13. So yeah, we're over the halfway point. Yeah.
No, yeah, you got to start. That's what I'm saying. If you're in the middle of the pack right now, you can't drop like 2 more in a row. You gotta get some dubs.
Yeah. All right. So we're switching it up a little bit now. I don't have the fun graphics like you have, but we're gonna switch to a game segment. To short form content, as we are content creators now. We're actually getting silly comments on our shorts as well.
Oh god, I haven't read that.
Someone commented because I was wearing a headband last week and said, "You're too old to be wearing that headband." And I really wanted to respond with, "Suck my dick," but that wouldn't have been a good look. It's probably a child saying that.
I didn't realize that. I haven't read any comments. I didn't think we got comments.
Yeah, we got 2. We're content farmers now. 2, and we got another 1,400 views short. So we're gonna do a game segment, which we haven't done on the pod before. I've seen it across a lot of sports channels and things like that. It's 15 words or less. So I have a list of 7 kind of fantasy football related things that Quinn hasn't seen yet. The list includes like people and teams and fantasy relevant stuff, moments, all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to be giving Quinn 1-word hints, or trying to 1-word hints and giving as little as possible for him to try to guess what the word is, or what the what the word is, what the moment is. So we'll be playing it live, so you guys can play along too. See if you can get it faster than Quinn. And we're going to try and do it in less than 15 words.
Can we give like a quick example of something that's not fantasy related, just so everyone understands, and for my own clarity?
Yeah, sure.
Like if the word was like dog or something.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, if it were dog, I would say like leash.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Something so
like
you have
that.
15 words for me to get it, essentially.
Yeah, I have my bank is 15 words to try to give to you. So
I'm in.
Let's get it popping. Alrighty. So, the first one that we're gonna go with. This is tough. I'm gonna say cheeseburgers.
Jimmy Buffett?
No, football related.
I know. The Packers?
No, let me give you another one. Coach.
Wait, do I get one word per guess? Or one guess per your word? Or
let's do it one guess per word.
Okay, so it's cheeseburgers and coach.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of fat coaches. Andy Reid?
Bingo.
Wow.
I think his thing is that he wanted to get like cheeseburgers after every Super Bowl. Yes, answer there was Andy Reid.
Beautiful.
This next one is this is tough. So we've used 2 words, by the way.
Okay, that's a pretty good start though, right?
Yep. You want to be at like 2 words.
Yeah.
I'll say return.
Devin Hester?
No, this is a good one. Jackson.
I'm assuming that it can't be a player's name that you're giving me. That's got to be. Yeah, okay.
Well, that I'm not going to say something that's in.
Yeah, no, I understand.
I'm not going to say a word in that.
My brain right now is thinking Deshaun Jackson punt return. Is it punt?
No.
Okay.
Moment.
Oh, Miracle at the Meadowlands, Part 2?
Yes, beautiful. Sir. That was tough.
Well, that 3's and yeah. I mean, so what we got? 10 words left. Yeah. Okay.
We're at 5. We have 10 words left for 5 of them, so we got to dial in. I may just say it. Penis.
Chris Jones.
Special.
Penis special. I don't know that one. That made it more confusing. I'm thinking special teamer. I don't know. I don't even have a guess.
Backup.
Nick Foles. Okay.
Foles. Penis.
What was special?
Philly special.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay.
You know,
I was thinking special. I was stuck on special teamer.
Yeah. No, it's all good. It's all good. So we have 8.
Okay.
Oh
God.
This is a fun one. We'll go with uncharted.
Big rig? Yes, yeah. We needed that.
Good one. Good one. Uncharted territory for the rig this year. You know?
Dude, it really is.
All right, we're at 9. I'm gonna use 2 here. I'm gonna use 2 words.
Okay. So it can't. That takes away from our bank by 2, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yep. Positive. I think this is.
Okay.
I think it's worth it. I think if I did anything else, it would be confusing. End zone sack.
Safety.
Yes.
Okay.
The only other thing is 2. I was thinking for that.
No, you should have said like doorknob, and I would have gone.
Oh, that's a good one. Shit, that is a good one. So we're at 11. So we're doing good.
Yeah. Okay. So
we have 2 for each of these.
Okay.
All right. Khakis.
Jim Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh. It is.
Wow. This is we got 3 for this last one. All right. Come on.
Yeah. No, and I got 2 words queued up. I think we're gonna do it in less than 15. Dog fighting.
Michael Vick.
Let's go.
Look at that. All right. So we used 14.
We used 14 out of the 15. That's pretty good. You know.
It's pretty good. First time too.
That that big rig one that turned the tide after my Nick Foles shit.
I really was hoping it was Chris Jones when you said penis.
Well, and for reference, Nick Foles was on my mind because
right.
I did meet the big cat this week at a charity event.
No, very
which
cool.
was really cool. He's a big ass dude.
No, go ahead.
He's a big ass dude. I was standing next to him. I mean, all the guys are big that play football, but I was like, dude, this guy's massive.
He looked very tall next to you.
Yeah, no, and I'm, as you know, I'm short, as everyone knows I'm.
Yeah, no, I like that. I like how the current events too, like Eagles playing the Giants, Miracle at the Meadowlands.
Yeah,
good stuff.
No, we can keep doing more. I like that game.
But that was fun.
We may just have to do that, not recording, just hanging out.
For real.
All right, let's get into some. Let's get back to the league. Let's do some league drama. Um, I mean, the lineup crime. It's his second
Yeah.
time now being the lineup crime. Why don't you take it?
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it multiple times already, but Justin Fields, I started him 2 weeks in a row. He got, I think, 4.9 points and 4.1 or something like that. So he's a free agent, as I said.
Yep.
And Goff probably killed it on my bench, and I'm sure he got more than 4 points. I don't know if he killed it, but yeah, it was.
Yep, I think he did.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's tough sorts. I mean, but yeah, you try, you take the upside play, and it just didn't work out. That's how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, Goff had 11 points. I don't think I would have won. So my team just sucks. Is
No, I don't
essentially
think
what
we
we're
would've
getting
either.
at.
It would have been closer, 118 to 120.
Yeah,
All right.
boy.
But yeah, so we're gonna move on because we got a big injury report now. The report from the Blue
Yeah,
Tent
a
here.
lot of guys out.
Yes. So, firstly, Michael Penix Jr. is out. Kirk Cousins is in. Kirk Chains. Penix, I forget what he's dealing with. He's dealing with something. But yeah, he's out. So Kirk is back for his $80 million or whatever they're paying him. Lamar Jackson, he was thought to be in yesterday. I think I saw a report, but he is now out. I think it has something to do with his practice schedule and things like that. So I think the Ravens have to hold him out because of his like practice reporting and things like that.
Right. Yeah.
Which I don't really know the inner workings of, but that's how it goes. AJ Brown is out. What's he dealing with?
I think they said hamstring. It very weird. Nothing like there wasn't a notable injury or anything, and then they just dropped he wasn't practicing last week, but never really indicated that there was a chance he wouldn't play, and then all of a sudden he's out. So it's very weird.
Yeah, and I did like Shefty did say that it does not look like the Eagles are going to trade him. Had to clarify that.
Whatever.
Yeah, thanks Shefty. Good report. But yeah, AJ Brown is out. Brees Hall is in. He's expected to play, so that's helpful for the Jets, for Carl's coworkers. That he'll be in. He's expected to light it up. He's been doing really well this year. Christian Watson, Packers receiver, is back from an ACL tear. He tore it in the season finale last year in Week 18. So he's coming back this evening against the Steelers. Darren Waller hurt his pec and was dropped and subsequently picked up by Love is in the Air because I wanted him first anyway. But Darren Waller is on IR, and he should return at some point this season, but he's on IR for the next couple of weeks. Nico Collins is out with a concussion, and I think Christian Kirk is also out with some injury.
Yeah, hamstring.
So they're going to be rough throwing the ball. It's going to be like Jaden Higgins, and I think it'll be a lot of run attack.
Yeah, no, for sure. Nico hurts me.
And then
he's been a sole kind of solid player for me. So.
Yeah, I think he looked better, way better last year than this year. I think it just hyped him up. And as of this pod, as of we were recording when we started, Drake London is out. So it's Kirk Chains throwing to Darnell Mooney. So would have been awesome 3 years ago. But yeah, there's a lot of injuries going on. Some quick hits just because I saw a tweet roll in from Shefty in terms of guys that were questionable that are playing. David Njoku is playing. DeAndre Swift is playing. Tyler Algier is playing. Mason Taylor is playing. He's the Jets' tight end. And inactives, big one. Shador Sanders is inactive today. So good for you, Dylan Gabriel.
Wait, is he an active, like, coach's decision? It's not an injury?
I think he's hurt. I think he actually is hurt.
Okay.
So yeah, I think he's out for. I don't know how he gets hurt. I guess he just got hurt in practice.
That's kind of what I was wondering.
Let's see. Let's see if I can pull it up. He's dealing with a back injury.
Okay.
So he is not playing against the Patriots. Would have been the game in the Bailey Zappi Bowl because I think the Zapster is a Brown now.
Yeah.
But yeah, you wanna what's going on next week or this
Yeah,
week?
yeah. Let's
in a couple minutes.
pull up next week's order. I know. So I am playing El Scorcho, kind of a bottom of the barrel game there. 1-6 versus 2-5, but projected to win right now. So we'll see. Probably doesn't mean anything. Love is in the air has pitchy pitchy woo woo. Big matchup. Yeah, that's got to be my game of the week at least. I mean, either one is an acceptable loss for both squads, but if Raj pulls out this dub, that's a very big win.
He may get over me in the standings then.
Yeah, probably because he both
he would
beat
because
6-2.
He has more points for than me right now.
Yes.
So if he scores more, yeah. So yeah, and which also sucks because I have a bunch of guys on bye, so I'm probably going down to third after this week.
Yeah. Who else we got? Eric is playing Una, and I'm an Eric fan, but Una's off to a big lead. He's up 29 points already, and I don't know if Eric has guys on buys, but his projected points are pretty low this week. So
we had Dicker the kicker. That's why.
Oh god. Oh, did he? Yeah, he had
15 points out of his
15 points. Yeah, that's pretty good. Nice way to start your Thursday.
But he is starting Marcus Mariota.
I saw that.
Winner. Who would have thought that on October 26th, 2025, Daniel Jones would be playing against Marcus Mariota? If you said this to me 2 years ago, I would have punched you.
No, actually though. And Una's playing Chig in tight end.
Yes. Love me some Chig.
All right, let's see. Rue World Order is playing Saul Squad. Big game for Rue. Got a pretty good start, but it looks close. Saul's obviously probably the best team right now. And then Coronavirus is playing Darth Vader. I'm not a Darth Vader guy. Coronavirus could very well win. Darth Vader's points projected is very low. Not that that matters, but just going off that, we'll see.
Yeah, I think he's in the same boat as me. Of just there's no one to play this week.
Yeah, no, it's tough this time of year. The buys start coming, people get hurt.
Yeah, it's injuries and bye weeks.
No doubt.
Sweet.
Alrighty.
Yeah, so I think that about wraps it up.
That wraps it up for week 8.
Yeah, we're off to a hot start and a good start with the pod. What our 4th episode now?
I think so, 4th or 5th. So
nice. This is good. Yeah. Well, I guess good luck to you, Quinn.
No, good luck to you, Pat. Good luck everybody this week, except Spencer.
Except for, as always, Raj. I hope everyone scores zeros. I hope you win the weekly prize because no one scores on your team.
Well, no, then he'd have to beat you though.
Well, yeah, shit. I hope you don't win then, Raj. Alrighty. Cheers, guys.
Later.